The Sierra makes a comeback, a OG SUV, which is almost 30 years old now. Is its modern type is back in the market. The designers did not have a clean slate. They had the old Sierra in front of them, and when you are bringing back an icon, you have to have some reminiscence from there. The face of it, well, it's quite sport. There is this black panel, this gloss black that runs all across these Sierra lettering, dynamic DRLs, one stripe that runs all across. The light setup is also quite distinct from the Harrier, Safari, Nexon Curve. It's more angular. The bumper, in fact, also has these horizontal elements. It's finished with this skid plate, which is finished in this grey color. Overall, the complexion is slightly different. What really doesn't fit nicely is this massive Tata logo. I think they could have really gone with a digital interpretation, how they have really evolved the overall design of the car. The side profile is quite flush. There is the park door handle, the securities, projection lights, lots of cuts and tweezers, Sierra badging that is there, but runs from the fender and A-pillar. There is a lot of black plastic cladding that runs all across. The Sierra rides as standard on 18-inch wheels. The top one will get 19-inch wheels. But this section, starting from the B-pillar onwards, is what gives the view of the old Sierra. It's all blacked out across colors, across trims. The tailgate is finished quite upright, and the tail lamp unit also connected. I think this will look really nice at night. The spare wheel has been put under the floor bed. This gets an electric tailgate, which means at a touch of a button, this can be opened. Takes a bit of time, and then it's quite deep. 3 full-size bags, a few duffel bags, few smaller bags can really fit into here. There is also a hook. Let's pop inside the cabin and tell you more. Now this roughly spans around 4.3 meters in length, which means the cabin should be slightly better than Nexon. Let's find that out. Let's begin with this huge panel, which is new to the Sierra. It's a triple digital setup. I can't really tell you about the screen size. Tata hasn't disclosed, neither have they switched the car on, so can't really show you how it feels like. But then it runs almost to the end of the dashboard. The seats are quite large, they're chunky, feel quite supportive. In terms of audio, this gets Dolby Atmos. The top of the dashboard feels quite plush. There is soft touch material that runs all across in it and of slants downwards. Again, the glove box, this isn't massive, and also something I really found wanting. Here the sense of space isn't all that great, be it the bottle holders or the cup holders or the storage bin here. Everything is quite petite to my liking. The steering wheel is, again, we have seen in the new crop of Tata SUVs, feels much like that. It gets level to ADAS. There is this push button start on my right. There is terrain selector knob on the right hand side. From the driver's seat, I have quite a good view. It's commanding. There is wireless charging. This gear lever selector here, this reminds me of, again, the Curve. There should be a lot of part sharing, certainly, to keep cost in check. The HVAC system, the AC controls are also like the new Nexon and the Curve. The AC vent design is again quite like the other Tata SUVs. It's horizontal element that runs across with this satin finish that really runs across here. Let's hop onto the rear row seats and tell you more about how the experience there is. This feels surely an upgrade if you're looking for the Curve or the Nexon. The numbers have not been revealed, but I can give you a sense of what I feel inside the cabin. My height, for reference, is 5'7", and I can easily move around my legs, and still there is some more area to play around with my feet. The headroom is decent, but then if you're above 6 feet tall, might just scrap your head here. But the sense of space, sense of airiness inside the cabin is top notch, and that's thanks to this massive sunroof that runs almost to the end of the boot space. Now, the cabin feels quite upmarket thanks to this ivory material perforated stitching on top of the perch, and there is decent amount of thigh support, leg room, and overall the sense of comfort. I think this is much better than if you compare this with a Nexon. There are 3 adjustable headrests, there's an armrest, there's dedicated AC vents, couple of USB charging port. There is place to throw around small stuff here. But then a little sore to the eyes is this panel, which is an extension of the B pillar, goes on with the overall design theme, but then inside the cabin this cuts down the overall space. There is privacy shield as well. In terms of engine options, there will be 3. There will be petrol and new 1.5 litre gasoline engine, which debuts with the Sierra, will be passed on to the likes of Safari and Harrier. There's diesel as well. There will be electric, but more information on that. And also in terms of dimension, we can only reveal closer to the launch 25th of November is when the price will be unveiled and a lot of more information on the Sierra will be out.